should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space, just my luck. Put me on where you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on.
Okay, our greens, y'all. Welcome to the Crystal Palace. This I'm not gonna be on here long. I just had to do. I'm gonna do a quick reading. I'm not gonna read anybody's comments. I'm not gonna read anybody's comments, but you can comment. You can comment. Welcome to Chris Palace. I'm Dr. A. Make sure y'all understand 107, of course, 1976 for use, okay? And everything we say up in here is all alleged, okay? I'm gonna read anybody comments, but I'm gonna speak to you. How you doing, Mimi? Welcome to the Chris Palace. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna read anybody comments because I want to do a reading on my Jazzy life, okay? So I'm gonna do a quick reading. I'm not gonna do a long, extended reading like I usually do, like I usually would do. Excuse me, choking. Okay. So what do we have here? I've already taken the liberty to pull out these cards, and I'm just gonna give it best reading that I can possibly can. I meant to do this earlier. Who I got Nakia in the damn? Let me change this damn title, this damn video. I'm showing the heck out. Because I did did I do my Jazzy Life? Is this video called My Jazzy Life? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna change the video title. I'll do that in a minute. Shoot. Let me focus. Because I'm getting ready to get unfocused and that's not gonna work. So let's do this real quick. Now, what I've noticed is that my Jazzy Life, I don't know why my readings are very helpful to people. And I'm not really trying to help my Jazzy Life, but you know, it's neither here nor there, so it is what it is. Okay, now so one of the things that she has to do is it does talk about her body, and it does talk about she has to create boundaries. She doesn't have boundaries in her life, and she needs to create her own type of boundaries that will make sense for her experience and here in this life. And she does have an unsettling energy that keeps coming back to her. It does talk about she has some type of trauma that she's experienced, so she needs to deal with that trauma. She won't, but whatever. Um, so I'm not being funny. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm sorry, don't be mad at me. I'm trying to write down here in my notebook. A handy dandy notebook. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna read right down in my notebook. Got my little pencil. Okay. Okay, let's give me a second here. It's all written. I'm not showing you the inside of my notebook. That is I have a better notebook than this, but this is just what I grabbed on this here. This is a very, very old notebook, as you can tell. So now I'm gonna read this real quick and then I'm gonna log off for real. So there's something going on with her. Obviously, we all see that everything um she has the ability to, and I know some of y'all gonna debate me on this because again, I'm just listen, I hate doing readings here on the YouTube streets for these mommies because sometimes y'all make it so hard for me because y'all think that I'm rooting for them or think that I this is just how my readings or ran my readings or ran for me to uplift people. All my readings are uplift me, even if it's a negative energy. I just basically tell people how to navigate. That's why I don't like doing readings here on the social media for these mommies. But I said I promised the last month I was gonna do it, so I have to do it. So I'm gonna do it. So basically, it looks like she has to start talking to herself of saying she's happy. So what she's doing right now with her life, she's trying to do these affirmations so she can like start believing and stuff and start being healthy and start looking at life in a different way. She's constantly been trying to build herself up, which is why she's putting on makeup, doing stuff with her hair and doing stuff with that wig, horrible wig, but whatever. Um, So she's trying to build herself up. She's lying to herself because she knows that she's not in a good place, and she it was at a point of possible going to a certain level that was very unhealthy for her. And so she has to set up boundaries with Philip. She has you back. I thought you were going to bed. No, I'm gonna work out. I gotta do my Jazzy Life reading real quick. I'm just doing the reading. So y'all don't get on here and start telling me, this and this and this and that about the reading. Wait a minute, this is not Nakia. This is my Jazzy Life, my Jazzy Life. So I know a lot of times y'all get on here and comment. I just, I'm just gonna spit out what I got reading. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and make sure I do that. Okay, let me see if it'll let me save changes. Okay, did. Okay, cool. All right, so so she has to set up a certain length of boundaries that she don't really have with Chris. Is Chris, she has to set up healthy boundaries with Chris, Philip, and another person that's in her life. I'm not sure who that person is. Probably Chris's baby mamas. She doesn't have any boundaries as far as that concern, because she does. She has to also set up boundaries with her mods. Um, because she's doing too much. She's doing way too much. She has to set up boundaries, and yes, we already know that a lot of this is some forest, right? We already know the forest between the trees, some things is afoot. We already know. We already know that these things are afoot. There's some lying. There's a lot of deception going on. People are not being honest, and people are basically being an actor. I see some acting experience, some Shakespeare energy, and usually when I see the Shakespeare energy, that is followed up by people not people doing a lot of acting. So see a lot of acting and a lot of portrayals of different things of it's like the Color Purple play, you know what I mean? I feel like this is what's going on, and there's a lot of portrayal. We already know that her and Olivia are still friends. We already know, we already sense that the energy of her still trying to sell a product, her product being herself and her children. She's trying to sell a family that is not really there, which is why she's starting to repost old things of her and Chris. She's starting to put that back into the algorithm. I don't know if y'all peeped that, but she's trying to sell a family that was never there. She tried to sell us a family within her mother. She tried to sell us this bogus relationship with her mother. So everything that's involved in her life is she's trying to sell. Everything is up for sale, and she has no boundaries. She has no boundaries with herself. She has no boundaries with other people that's in her life. Um, what else did I write down here? She's very uncomfortable with her life. She's not happy, y'all. She's very uncomfortable, and she's trying to fake it till she make it. She's doing affirmations to constantly tell herself this and this and that. Now, Jasmine knows how to make money, obviously, y'all, but Jasmine does not know how to budget her money. Jasmine does not know how to um put her money to good use. She wastes her money. She does a lot of wasting of her money. Let's see. Hold on, I got to switch the page. I got to turn the page. I got to turn the damn page. What the hell y'all want from me? I always got to turn the damn page. Now, here's the thing. Okay, I wrote this down earlier. Some of this stuff is coming from earlier that I wrote down. I forgot to do this live. I forgot to do this reading. When I was doing addition reading, I'm gonna do one on Chrissy too, probably later. Um, I told y'all she's beating herself up because she knows that her and Chris are over. She already knew, everybody has already told her in her life that she should not be with Chris, but she's beating herself up when she's lying about it to herself. And she's gotten to the point where she wanted to unalive herself. Um, or hurt, let's just say hurt herself. Let's use the terminology of hurting herself. um I can't look at your comments Please comment. Everybody comment. Please comment. But I just can't look because if I look at your comments, I don't want to project that energy into what I'm seeing. But please speak. Please, please, please continue to comment. She doesn't want to deal with the reality of Chris leaving her. She doesn't want to deal with the reality of losing her, that she lost herself. She don't want to deal with the reality of her children being upset that Chris was allowed into her life in the first place. There was something said as far as Chris is concerned about them not really wanting him there, and he is aware of that. And so he's tried to make this situation a lot worse than what it is. The children did complain about him being there. I'm not sure how many children. It feels like it was about two children that really voiced to her. Now, all three of them have told Philip that they don't like that he's there, but only two of them voiced to her that she knows that they didn't want him here. So, of course, Chris, that's one of the things that Chris used as an excuse to not being there, and saying that your family don't like me, your children don't like me. Um, and you got me involved in all this CPS, and you got me into my children's mothers and this and that. And he may be telling um the baby mamas one thing, but he's definitely telling Jasmine another thing. A part of what he's telling Jasmine is the fact that he what he's telling her is he blaming her for everything, but then he flipping it on them and telling them, why you getting into it with her, why you putting my business out there, and yada yada yada. And I feel like there's some hangups going on, so it looks like Kenya's probably hanging up on him, telling him to be quiet, leave her alone, pay his child support, do what he's supposed to do. And Jasmine started it or whatever, and he's trying to act like it's a blame game, but it really isn't. He's really trying to put Jasmine out there, but he's giving Jasmine, he's trying to make it like a probationary period. He's giving Jasmine and making her feel like it's a probationary period. That she knows he's gone. It's clear that he's gone. But he still comes over there because he's an employee. Now I already told y'all that. Now, this situation is definitely holding her back, obviously, right? She wants people to treat her better, but they're not going to treat her better, obviously. So she's attracted a lot of people to betray her, and she's going to attract more people to betray her because she has betrayed others. So what happens in the spiritual realm happens in the physical realm. So she has betrayed a lot of people in her own head, and so it turns out to come into the physical. Um, and so at the end of the day, it's her fault, and she has to accept reality that everything in her life that's not right is because of her. She has the potential to turn things to gold, but she just refuses to do it because she don't believe in herself enough, and she don't want the best for herself. She refuses to change directions. She doesn't want to upgrade. Only reason why she upgraded to the house was we already know because of Chris, and because of Chris wanting to upgrade. She would have never moved into that home, y'all. So definitely understand that she doesn't really want to upgrade. Now, what will push her to upgrade is whatever Chrissy do. She tries to do things to outshine Chrissy. So whatever Chrissy do, she'll try to do better than Chrissy. But Jasmine definitely has a shadow around her that is dark, and that's really her. It's not really about the shadow, more so it's about her tapping into her dark spirit. Although she's trying to tell herself that, you're beautiful, you're good, you're a wonderful person, and let me get up and make myself feel better. But Jasmine is in definitely denial. This doesn't take, the cards don't just say that, but I'm telling you that she's in denial, and she does not want to be honest with herself. and there is more to come this year. She will definitely get ready to get a major blow in her life in a second, and it's going to come out to the internet. More things will begin to be exposed for 2024. So let's just stand by. It's going to be a huge eruption in her life. So we're just going to be watching and standing by. Um, and she's definitely going to lose something with her mother, something involving her and her mother. There's going to be a loss there between her and her mother. There's going to be an even larger loss with her and her mother. So that's all I got for now. I don't feel like doing a full reading on her. I just did enough for y'all to grasp. So this is for now, present, and the future, but I didn't go into great detail. This is the best I'm gonna do right now. Okay. What failed to understand is what you put out to the universe will boomerang and come back to you. You would think after everything she went through with Philip that Jazz would have learned from something, because she has not yet learned her spiritual karma. And spiritual karma is, if you don't learn from the lesson, you're going to keep repeating over and over again. You would think that the money that Jasmine makes, she would dress her kids better. Your kids are proud of you, and you should always want your kids to look decent and well groomed. Okay. Welcome to the Crystal Palace, be me, and welcome Walk by Faith. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that y'all can comment on these videos, but I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all, if y'all respond, and I'm not mad, but if anybody responds and says like, well, I don't agree with that, I don't, this is a reading, so it's not about agree, this and this and that. This is a reading. This is not my personal thoughts on Jasmine. This is a reading. It is actually a spiritual reading, or energy reading, whatever you want to call it, a tarot card reading. I did use cards. I also use my energy, based on my energy, and I used one of my notebooks. I used one of my notebooks to also do the reading. So that's what it is. I do one on Chrissy. Again, thank you so much, Lisa. You're welcome. Have a blessed day, and let's go.
Say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your